so the orange is our live, so I'm going to put that into 5-volt pin, like so. The black was the ground, and I know that I've got a ground over here. Okay, so that's those two taken care of. Okay, so now we need to do the remaining 3 pins. I'm going to put them in digital pins 4, 5 and 6. We've got 4, 5 and 6. And that's it, that's now good to go. Okay, so I've gone into extras menu, selected settings. I'm now looking at this dialog box. We're going to right click, add device, and we are going to add an LED 7 segment. It's defaulted to the MAX 7219, and now it's asking us for our pin numbers, which, if you remember, we chose 4, 5, 6 as our pins. So they need to be programmed into here. The data input was actually 5 in our case. The chip select was 4, but 4 is in use, so we'll just change that. Change this to 4, and the clock was pin number 6. Global intensity with full brightness, and we'll save that. We'll say save. Overwrite the file. Yes. So we now have that module configured. So now we can hit the upload config, and that is going to send the MobiFlight code essentially for that onto our microcontroller. So let's do that now. Upload config. Yes. And it's finished. And that's all we need to do. We've now configured our module. Okay, so now we're back in the main window, and you'll see we've got output configs and input configs. See, input configs for setting up buttons and encoders, switches, and output configs for LEDs and 7-segment displays. So we'll leave it on output configs. I'm going to add a new row here. Let's say we're going to be showing our altitude on it. Okay, so I've got that, and on to the right I have an edit. Okay, and in here at the top, some tabs, we are going to modify. No, we're not. We're going to click display, output device, and we're going to choose a display module, and this defaulted to the 7-segment display that we've configured. And here we are, we've got 8 digits. Nothing's enabled at the moment, so the first thing we'll do is we'll select all the 8 digits of our 7-segment display, like so. And down the bottom here, there's a little testing harness, so we can put in numbers. So if we put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, hit test, and lo and behold, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 displaying. Perfect. Now, in reality, we don't need all 8 digits for altitude. I would suggest we probably need 5 to cater for the limits of a commercial airliner. So If we were to change this to be a more realistic, let's say we're at 45,000 feet, then we get that, which isn't particularly great. So what we can tell MobiFlight to do is to disable the first 3 of those digits. So we're not interested in the first 3. So we just turn off those first 3 and test again. And we get something a bit more respectable. Great, we think we're done, but that's fine for when we're using all 5 digits. But what if we're just taken off and our altitude's quite low? Let's say our altitude is only 1,000 feet. Well, this looks like we're at 10,000 feet. So this is where padding comes into effect, and we can tell MobiFlight to use left padding. So now at 1,000 feet and test it, we now have 0, 1,000, which, okay, it's better, but it's not, we can do better than that. We can actually tell MobiFlight to not pad with zeros, but instead pad with space. Now, when we do that, then we are looking much better. You can see exactly what we want.